Good evening, 47. Your target is Sully the Crusher Bowden, a former middleweight champion. Known for his short temper and sudden bouts of rage, he has always been a ticking time bomb. Unpredictable and unruly in the ring, he finally crossed the line when he killed an opponent during a match. He showed no signs of remorse and was found guilty of first-degree manslaughter. However, he managed to flee the country and has since been on the run, making a living setting up illegal fight matches that are closer to death matches. Bowden has a lot of blood on his hands. The grieving family of the victim have reached out to us for closure, and after an extensive search, we've tracked him down in Chongqing. They want to have done to him what was done to their son. An eye for an eye, 47. Good luck.
Matt, we've been contracted to beat a man to death.
Nice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Start to Finish for Beating a Man to Death. My name is Matt Bowyer.
My name is Meghan Bowyer.
I wasn't there when this happened. This is the latest Hitman 3 Elusive target. I'm not going to do the voice today. I'm just going to speak it in the best. Do I have to do it in a voice?
Why would I?
Why would I not?
Yeah.
Why would I not? I don't know.
It's your thing. This is your thing. You do the voice, and I audibly roll my eyes at you.
I got so caught up in getting the sound levels working that I forgot.
Are you not feeling it? Are you not feeling the Hitman today?
No, I have to feel the Hitman today because we have 46 hours left to do this.
Feel that Hitman.
No, I don't think he would like that.
He might. Consenting adults. Feel up Tobias Rebirth.
I've almost forgotten what the voice is that I do. Suddenly I just drew a complete blank.
Do it in Harley Quinn's voice.
I can't.
The only son of a blue-collar family from New York. Bowden was a pampered child. This isn't Harley Quinn. I don't know what the hell this is.
I'm having a great time. Keep going.
New York. This is New Jersey Italian. I didn't even know I could do that one. No, I don't want to keep going. No,
you've already got started. Okay.
But ultimately a bad seed. Those aren't the A's sound like. Always protected by his overprotective parents, whether the young Bowden was to blame or not. But it all fell apart when his parents got divorced. He began unleashing his frustrations out on his classmates violently, so it was decided he'd take up boxing to release his rage. This is like Philadelphia and New Jersey at the same time. It's awful.
Tri-State Quinn.
It's not even Harley Quinn. It's nothing. Bowden wasn't natural, and when he came of age, he quickly rose the ranks within the lightweight league and was seen as a serious contender. But the lifestyle of a star in the making was even more seducing than the actual sport. Scandals of sex, drugs, and violence soon followed, but Bowden didn't care. He knew he was a killer in the ring. He was unbeatable. When it came time for the championship finale, he was KO'd during the first round. It was clear that the celebrity lifestyle was doing him no favors. Humiliated, he began to self-destruct and sunk so low he couldn't even raise his gloves anymore. But his trainer kept faith, and after having picked him up from the gutter, he got Bowden back in shape, even to the ranked middleweight. Sorry, I lost my place. And then the stars aligned for Bowden when he managed to qualify for the finals against none other than his old nemesis who had KO'd him. It was payback time. But as is well documented by the paparazzi at the time, Bowden, blinded by his abuse of steroids, went too far, killing his opponent in the ring, and has been on the run ever since, making a living organizing illegal street fights around the world.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That was terrible.
I'm so happy that happened.
That was so many accents at once.
Thank you. That has been years in the making.
That was not Harley Quinn.
That has been years in the making.
Approaching Harley Quinn. That was, I don't know what that was.
That can be true.
It was, no, I wasn't even trying to do Harley Quinn at that point. That was just nonsense is what that was.
All right. I don't have the first clue where this guy is in here. I just don't know. He's outside, so he's probably not in the big facility. She'll probably talk a little bit about that. So we need to we need to box this man to death.
Yes.
So
hit him with heavy objects.
Hidden stashes. These are different from agency pickups, so I don't have the ability to bring in like a sniper rifle or anything. So we're gonna have, but we want to do this up close and personal anyway. So we're gonna smuggle in an explosive baseball because sports is sports.
All sports are all sports.
I'm not really into the poison for this. That feels a little too easy. That feels a little too easy.
No, we need to extra.
A little too easy, so we're gonna bring the pale duck.
We need to extra cauliflower those ears.
Yeah. And, what is the most... What is this? What is this? What is this gun? That's just fully auto pistol. Okay.
Hit him with it.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. About that life.
And always bring the lockpick. And if you find, like, a crowbar to beat him to death with, so much the better.
You can't beat someone to death with a crowbar
Yes,
in
you
the
can.
game. In the game. They'll always be unconscious. You just Batman them. All right, I do like the Neon City suit. I think it looks good.
Yeah, you have to... This is a city of high fashion. You need to look good.
And the lockpick is, it's good. The lockpick is convenient. But I
think we've
didn't have one last time.
Yeah, we've seen what happens when you don't have a lockpick. Then the video takes 4.5 hours.
And it was
2.5
terrible.
hours.
It was terrible.
I had time to get drunk and sober up last time.
So I've been in this level exactly once.
Great.
We streamed it because it was when we were playing the story of Hitman 3. I have never been back because for whatever reason I have not played this game as much as the other ones. I think it's nothing about the quality of the game. I just have other stuff I've been doing. So this is going to be hilarious.
Fantastic. Sully.
Good evening, 47.
Hi, Diana.
Sully the Crusher Bowden is currently setting up one of his street fight events, riling up his fighters and taking illegal bets. The event takes place tomorrow night, so this is a perfect opportunity to get close. Good luck, 47.
Have you seen an illegal street fighter?
Push that lady in the river.
I don't think I need to do
Push
that.
her in the river, or I will talk in the voice for the rest of the weekend.
I'm not pushing her in the river.
I'm not actually going to do that.
I called your bluff. That's the most dramatic unfurling of an umbrella. All right. Okay, so I don't have any idea what's happening or where. There is a seedy part of this area.
I'm guessing it's going to be in the seedy part.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't set up your illegal street fights
This chef outfit is
at
really
the Four Seasons.
I can help you with that.
You set up
I
your
wish
street
we
fights
didn't have
at
to
the
do
Four
all this
Seasons
cloak and
Landscaping
dagger stuff
Company.
every day to get
Absolutely.
Off the highway.
All right. So
That may be the single funniest thing that has ever happened in American politics.
oh, scrap sword.
What even is a scrap sword?
It's it's sword made out of scrap.
Okay, cool.
It's
Junk sword?
basically, yeah. Look at that thing.
Oh, God.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Look at that.
Speaking of rusty screwdrivers.
Tetanus.
Ugh.
All right.
I need a tetanus shot just from looking at it.
I've had mine recently, so I'm fine.
That's right. I don't know when I last got tetanus shot. Probably when I was in my teens. How many boosters for that do you need in your life?
I think every decade they would like you to
Really?
get one. That's what I learned. 'Cause, they asked if I have in the last decade, and I said I can almost guarantee no.
Yeah, I think I was in
What
my...
was the dang code? Tell me the dang code. Tell me the dang code.
It's not 113. Are they wearing pants? Okay.
Yes, they're wearing shorts.
One, drink.
Oh, I love that ominous shadow.
Definitely 01 something.
All right, I don't think that's important.
I love it.
Oh yeah, clear umbrellas.
It makes me feel like I can see what everyone.
It needs to be the clear umbrella that comes, like, down past your shoulders.
Yeah.
Those things are great.
Those seem ideal. Okay, let's look at a map. So I think what I want to get over back in here. This arcade. I bet it's at the arcade. So this is where.
This looks fancy up here. It's too nice. Landscaped. It's not
Yeah.
weird.
Ah, my knee's so sore. Like that.
From my boxing.
Sir, you are not allowed to pass.
It's an alley.
Sir, you should go back the way you came.
Lord.
You might get into trouble. I'm glad we speak the same language.
I left. Fuck you.
Trying to find the sidewalk.
All right. So I want to go in there. So in this is where all the weird experiments were happening.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just leave them be today.
Get the hell out of here. I got this place.
Yeah, alright, but I think it's back in here. I think it's back in here.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I think the Four Seasons landscaping thing might be the funniest thing to happen in all politics ever, not just American. And that's including, like, the Taiwanese parliament, where they will routinely get into fistfights. And that's just part of the accepted procedure.
What's going back? Alright, nobody's supposed to come back here. And I imagine if I climb this, they're going to be like, hey, man, stop it.
But I'm Spider-Man.
I don't even know what's over here. What are these areas? What is this? What is this supposed to be? That's the lab. I don't... Oh, maybe it's not over here. Ooh, a hobby knife. Mine now. My hobby is knives.
Fade agrees with me about Four Seasons. And as we all know, Fade is an expert on ancient Roman politics, which are also hilarious.
Yes, they are.
You heard it here first. Four Seasons landscaping, even funnier than Caligula making his horse a senator.
Alright, what's up here? That accomplished nothing. Okay. Can't go that way. Let's go to the map again. What is... Let's go to the electric shop. I can... I was just going into the store to look for... What's that? I left.
Listen.
And to go shopping.
What's that?
Okay, on with it, I guess.
I want to know what that is, but not enough to go get myself in a lot of trouble.
Fade says there's good argument that the horse senator thing was meant as an insult to senators rather than Caligula being off his rocker. That makes it even funnier.
Was it an insult to horses, or was it just praise for horses?
Praise for horses. That horse was a senator. That horse pulled rank. That horse outranked Mr. Ed.
Something over here. What is this area? I've only done this level once. I don't remember much of it.
Well, guess I'll start dinner now.
Hey, you're cooking tomorrow. You can't fool me. I read our plan. Okay. So I'm surrounding this area. I don't really know if I need to be doing that. Ooh. What's up here? What the fuck is this? What the fuck are these drones? What the fuck is happening? What in the world? Okay. So, what are these routes they take? Is this one just kind of go back and forth? I was unaware I'd loaded up watchdogs. I wouldn't do that. Ubisoft can go fuck themselves. What is happening? Ah!
I am back.
Hi, I don't know. Something tells me this might not be the place where they put a,
Probably not. Seems a little surveilled.
It does. A lot of good guns up here, though.
Surveilled is a good word.
Yeah.
You don't use it as you don't see it. You don't see surveil as a verb very often. You should.
All right, so I'm just gonna say this ain't it.
Yeah, this ain't it.
I'm gonna watch this again.
Okay.
I wasn't paying enough attention, I don't think.
Good evening, 47.
I gotta get an idea of where.
Your target is Sully the Crusher Bowden, a former middleweight champion. Known for his short temper and sudden bouts of rage, he has always been a ticking time bomb. Unpredictable and unruly in the ring.
I think I was
he
maybe
finally
in the
crossed
right
line
area
when
at
he
the
killed an
beginning.
opponent during a match. He showed no signs of remorse and was found guilty of first-degree manslaughter. However, he managed to flee the country and has since been on the run, making a living setting up illegal fight matches.
That's him
that are
fighting in
closer
Berlin,
to death matches.
which obviously isn't
Bowden
here.
has a lot of blood on his
Are you sure?
hands.
Yes.
The grieving family of the victim have reached out to us for closure. And after an extensive search, we've tracked him down in Chongqing. They want to have done to him what was done to their son.
There he's just in
An
the
eye for an
middle.
eye, 47.
There's a lot of emphasis
Good
here on a
luck.
white car, but I don't know if that's just what they're doing for backdrop. I feel like, well, maybe he's just out and about, and like he might be overseeing where the boxing's going to be happening.
He's also trying to get bets. He might be canvassing the town.
You're right. That is a good observation.
So, I have something of a passing interest in the criminal justice system. So I will now elucidate for anyone who might not know the difference, because our dude here was convicted of first-degree manslaughter, which sounds like the right charge to me. So I will now tell everybody the differences between the various murder charges.
Speaking of murder charges, I'm about to get brought up on one. Someone in
Yay.
here knows who I am, and I don't know why.
This would probably be second-degree murder, what you're about to commit. So there are four types of murder. Well, there are three kinds of murder, and then there's a division within them. There's first degree, second degree, and manslaughter. Then manslaughter is divided into two. We'll get to that.
That's pretty unlikely.
First degree murder is the bad one. This first degree murder means you planned it. You had every intent to kill somebody, and you planned to do it ahead of time. So premeditated. You'll hear that one. That's first degree. Second degree means you did intend to kill someone, but you didn't plan it ahead of time. So if you get into a tussle with somebody and you pull out a gun and shoot them, you meant to kill them. That's the thing that makes it murder versus manslaughter, is intent. You did intend to kill, but you didn't plan this out ahead of time. It was a spur-of-the-moment action. Manslaughter is divided into two: voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary manslaughter, or first degree, what our dude got convicted of, means you meant to cause grievous bodily harm. If you are in a boxing match, I think it is fair to say you meant to cause grievous bodily harm, but you did not intend to kill them. Involuntary manslaughter is basically criminal negligence. You did not mean to hurt anyone, but through your actions, you set up a situation where somebody could die, and somebody did. So, that is, if, say, you were driving drunk, a lot of times that's vehicular manslaughter is considered involuntary. You didn't mean to cause any injury at all, but through your actions, you did cause one. It was your fault. It was not simply an accident. And there you have it.
Cool.
Since we were in a boxing match with this guy, it could be, and you could argue, if you had a lot of evidence to support it, you could argue. You could have initially charged him with second degree, saying, no, he snapped and he absolutely meant to kill someone. But that's hard to prove. It's hard to prove intent without,
Yeah, I've heard that.
yeah, unless there's like a clearly deadly, like if somebody is in an argument, pulls out a gun and shoots them, the intent is pretty clear. You don't shoot somebody with a gun, even if you aim for the knees, unless you are trying to kill them, or at least that's what most lawyers would argue.
Right.
If you're not using something that is a deadly weapon, it's harder. So, yeah, they probably... Oh, see, if I were him, I would have...
If I Did It by Meghan Bowyer.
Yes, if I were in this situation, which let's just consider all of the wacky turns my life would have had to take to make that possible.
Oh, I want someone to get hit by a train.
Not least of which the fact that I have a hard time lifting 10 pounds. Though I do know how to punch. I'm not saying it would hurt anybody, but I do know how. If I were to punch you with full strength, you'd probably go, ow, don't do that. I would have, well, let's just say were I this man's lawyer. Let's put it that way. That's a likelier scenario. I would try to orchestrate a deal where he would plead guilty to second-degree manslaughter, to involuntary, saying that this is the nature of this is the nature of the job. Therefore, it is unfair to charge him with voluntary. It is unfair to charge him with intent to cause grievous bodily harm because of the nature of the work both parties entered into it willingly.
Okay.
If that's what I would attempt to argue, I would try to argue them down to an involuntary manslaughter and have him plead guilty to that. It's a light, I don't, sentence depends on jurisdiction, and also pleading guilty will get you a lighter sentence too. So, not if I did it, but if I were a lawyer to the man who did it. Disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. I have never studied law. I have no desire to be a lawyer. The ins and outs of the system fascinate me.
Y'all gonna be weird.
A little bit.
Who are you?
I'm the unlocking man.
I'm just doing stuff. Don't be weird.
I'm the one who unlocks the gates.
Don't be weird.
What do you care, lady?
Don't be weird.
Ah.
Help, I'm being chased.
What is this?
I did not get away.
Oh,
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Ms. Fade point out the prosecution would probably argue that a professional boxer would know what was safe behavior and what wasn't, and clearly acted deliberately or recklessly if he caused death in that way. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm hunted.
And that's probably what actually happened, given what we know of this guy.
Uh-oh.
I'm saying I would try to argue, not that it would be successful.
Uh-oh.
And a lot of times prosecutions will allow a plea deal if it would just make their lives easier.
I'm not here.
There's a lot of negotiating.
I'm not here.
In the criminal justice system.
I ain't here. I never existed. I need an outfit change. Fortunately, welcome to the laundromat. I need an outfit change. Anybody, can I borrow someone's clothes? Oh, I can't.
Iceland.
I don't know.
It was Iceland.
What's going on here?
I tried.
looking good, sir.
Thank you. I am looking good. I have, I need assistance. Still a guy running around with a gun out there. Is he coming up here? Sir. What is this? Soap.
Fade is currently playing a game in which they've named their horse Agent 47.
Hello.
Was that an iron?
Sure was. Nah, I'm a street guard.
With an iron.
Can I have this? Thank you. Shit, now what do I do? Something might wake him up. I'm not really wanting to just off people for no reason. Can't really hide him anywhere.
Fade, what game is this?
What's going on? Where can I?
Oh, hi, Firefox.
Hi, Firefox. I'm just gonna say everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, did I get my iron back? Oh, I have to return to the scene of the crime and get my iron. Just throwing an iron at somebody is really funny and 1000% lethal.
As Firefox points out, Agent 47 is the best horse until someone offers him a carrot to dump you off a cliff. Now here,
What are y'all talking about? I tuned out when I was running away.
I know. Your job is to just natter on about nothing, and my job is to natter on about nothing at the chat.
Okay. That's fair.
So don't worry your pretty little head about it. Just
It's
go
very pretty.
Go kill your boxer, man.
It's very pretty. I need a haircut so bad.
No, Fade is playing My Time at Porsche and
Oh, okay.
named their horse Agent 47. And as Firefox points out, Agent 47, the horse, is the best horse until paid to dump you off a cliff.
I just want you to know, I found him and I killed him. Are you gonna be weird? Are you gonna be weird about me being in here?
No, now you can.
Yay!
Did you rob my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? I have to do that.
Did you
every
do the
time.
intro?
I did do the
Okay.
intro.
Um,
That New York voice was better.
what's going on up here?
Still wasn't Harley Quinn though.
Should be around here somewhere. Are you sure you're reading it right? Look for the damn drone. I'll be distracted.
Okay, we're gonna hang out here.
Fire on ag.
The hell
Drink this soda.
am I? What's this? Could be a dumpling cook. I could.
I like dumplings.
I do too.
You like them steamed or pan fried?
I don't know.
Pan fried's better. Steamed,
Okay.
So steamed have a, I haven't had many, but steamed have sort of a, because it's dough that is then just steamed, so it gets kind of a weird chewy texture that I'm not 100% into.
I'm looking for an illegal fight ring.
I guess I can cover this.
I
Have you seen one
want
anywhere?
to be a boxer.
That's me.
Bare knuckle Bobby, that's what they call me.
Toby the Terror. That's your boxer name.
That's got ammo?
Actually, you're just Reaper, as you are in all things. I had a dog named Toby when I was a kid.
I had a dog named Reaper.
No, you didn't. You 100% did not.
You are correct, I did not.
My dog Toby was not very
This is-
intimidating at all.
Not where... It's not really helping me. Not where... See, yeah, I don't know this map. So, believe me, I have a plan for when I see him.
Is that to panic and throw an iron in his face?
No, it's to panic and throw a duck at him.
And then the duck explodes.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hi, I just about ran right into you.
He's fine.
And you know that I'm not who I claim to be, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna go down here. Y'all don't
Have
light
I
up?
told the cadaver story here?
I don't know if you have.
All right, well, I'm gonna.
Okay.
So, it was you almost running into a person that reminded me of it. So, I work in a medical school. I'm administration, so I'm not down. I don't go near the labs as a rule. But because it's a medical school, there are cadavers about. And occasionally, especially if you have to go into the preclinical science building to go to the storage room, you will occasionally encounter one. Now, they always cover them up, so I have yet to see, and I don't believe I ever will, unless they're being worked on, they're covered. They're under tarps. But, you know, it's a little unsettling, and if you go down one of the hallways in the preclinical building, you go past the anatomy labs, and they just leave the doors open. Again, everyone's under a tarp, but they just leave the doors open. And so one day I was like, if I go down hallway E, it's faster, but I don't wanna. I just was not in the mood to see... Alright, good. Good, this is a great accompaniment to my story. I just was not in the mood to see dead bodies under tarps that day. So I went down a different hallway, and I'm coming around the corner
That is
by the
Sally
freight
Bowden,
elevator.
AKA the
Hey!
Crusher, middleweight champion.
Throw a
with,
duck at him!
Let's say a taste for sweat and blood.
I don't think... Okay, I'm too far away to throw a duck at him. I was thinking about it, but one of them might pick the duck up instead.
Alright, well, none of them are suspicious. That guy in the
But I don't know if they're
corner
gonna
is.
let me back here.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Got orders.
All right.
Can't let you through. Sorry for the inconvenience.
That guy's alright.
You're much nicer than the guy who was giving you shit for trying to shop.
That guy's alright. Okay, so that's where he hangs out.
Bye!
Where are my routes into there? Oh, continue.
Okay, I was waiting for you to be done. So
Oh, I'm never gonna be done. But
I
got
come
to
around,
figure
so I
it
go
out.
down a different hallway, and I come around the corner, and I'm right by the outlet to the freight to the loading dock. And what comes at me feet first? But a freaking cadaver. I mean, being pushed by somebody. It was not moving under its own power, but I
That'd be
basically bumped into it. And you just have to laugh at that point. It's like I went to all this trouble to avoid encountering any cadavers because I just wasn't feeling it that day. Oh yeah, here he comes.
Wow.
You should go look at that.
Pick it
What do
up.
you think
Sully.
that noise was?
Pick it up.
Someone should go see.
Sully.
Sure.
Are they close enough?
No.
Ah, cool.
Well, if he carries it back to them.
I know.
It's on him now. It's on his person.
It is.
Target eliminated. Well done. Now find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
All right, good. I really wish it had shown us the wireframe because just the ragdolling that people do when explosions go off is just hilarious.
That might have been a little too easy. The duck is good. I don't use that often because you can just kind of absolutely roll people with it. Because they'll just pick it up and be like, what's this rubber duck? Think I'll keep it. Kaboom.
It's the fact that, yeah, he just puts it in his pocket and walks back to, all right, boss, I picked it up. Clearly it's nothing shady. And then his pants explode.
Yeah. It was a good time.
Now let's just go for a lovely walk.
That is definitely
Half an hour.
not... That was not our last one of these.
No, this was...
Yeah, I'll just take a train on out of here.
Yep, yeah. 47 just turns and calmly walks away. People nearby didn't suspect a thing, even though you clearly pulled a detonating device out of your pocket and pressed it. What did I... Was that a reward for doing the intro?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us. I still don't know what this accent is. I'll figure it out.
Bye. Oh, I'm not waving. I thought I was waving.
Peace. Sit down, 47. There's nobody else on the train. Nah, he's too cool to sit down. I see those people on the train a lot. Miles of seats, but they're too cool to sit down.
Another elusive target.
22-minute new personal best. 22 minutes.
Well, on this
On
specific
this map.
mission. Yes.
Considering how much, farting around you were doing at the beginning, I was a little concerned, so...
I didn't know where he was going to be. I got a little bit in my own head about where he would be. But then figured it out.
It helped that he just walked out a door and
took out
waved at
3
you.
people that I didn't need to.
Eh.
No one found the bodies because everyone over there died.
It's one way to do it.
And
Listen,
that
if
one
they're gonna
body
hang
I
out-
chucked over the edge. I lost 5,000 XP for it, but I got 25 back for them falling into the trash.
This game appreciates comedy.
So that is Pitbull, the Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, Firefox, pushing that guy over the railing counts as second-degree murder.
Well,
The first one was just a job well done.
That is another elusive target down. Somehow, despite how this one should have gone, these were bad. We're still at it. We're still winning. Everything's going great. Everything's going great, and everyone's very impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap here. If you are watching this live, I will be back in about an hour and 15 minutes to do some Final Fantasy XIV streaming and show off the Nier Automata raids. And if you're watching this later, I probably already did that, so sorry. Bye!
Bye.